Joy Taylor is an American television host for Fox Sports 1 and has been there for quite some time. It's no shocker that Joy Taylor is very attractive, and people have speculated that her attractiveness has allowed her to propel through the industries in sports media, which is often male-dominated. And because of Joy Taylor's good looks, she has been able to get the attention of very powerful men. And this is important. When a woman is young, has good looks, and has connections, it should be easier for that woman to be able to attract rich and valuable men, right? Huh? Well, that was partly true in Joy Taylor's estimation. In 2025, it was alleged that not only Joy Taylor was having an affair with Emmanuel Acho, but also Charlie Dixon, an executive at Fox Sports 1. Since last month, he has been terminated, but it didn't stop allegations from going around.
This whole Joy Taylor situation is really sad, and I feel bad for the women who want to go into the sports broadcasting industry. And it's real sad because if you heard what she did, she basically slept her way to the top. And honestly, that goes to show you how low she thinks of herself and how much she thinks about like her job and whatnot. So instead of just thriving and working your way up to the top and getting your own show like a normal hardworking person would do, you decide to let every guy at that studio hit, including Emmanuel Acho. Like, you're letting Emmanuel Acho hit. That personally ruined my day, but...
Now, Marcelus Wiley, a former NFL player, also was on Fox Sports 1 when he noticed that things were getting weird between him, Emmanuel Acho, Charlie Dixon, and Joy Taylor.
That was my only issue. You look up, and then I'm like, Joy is like now, hey, Marcelus, what are they telling you? Because they're telling me this. Acho saying the same. And I just thinking it's talent on talent. I'm like, look, I'm a fend for myself. The deal was fine. I could have still made a lot of money at Fox doing what I'm doing. But then I start saying, why are they even changing it up in the first place? When that Charlie element came in yesterday and unlocked it, I said, I swear to y'all.
Sometimes you can't.
I never saw that allegedly there could be a love triangle in the positive way of I'm getting squeezed because Charlie and Joy and Acho are all running the triangle on me.
Now, allegedly, Marcelus Wiley did not know anything about this love triangle. But now, as it appears, it all makes sense. Because Joy Taylor was able to get the attention of a former NFL player, and then Charlie Dixon, a man who was a high-level executive. The question to me is, if this is true, why didn't either Emmanuel Acho or Charlie Dixon marry Joy Taylor? Now, you can say that either man was already married or not, I'm not sure. But if Joy Taylor was such a hot catch, they would have stopped their marriage and got with her. And now we're to the point of the controversial podcast that Joy Taylor visited just the other day. And now Joy Taylor, who's had the experience of dealing with wealthy men and even be a former divorcee herself, she now has a different set of rules at age 38 for the kind of men that she wants to be with.
I'm also, like, I say this tenderly because I'm 38 years old. So, yeah, like I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional adult.
So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, you're not dating, whatever. But like Future, what's the age limit?
Age limit?
As far as youth to older. What's the youngest to the oldest? Like, what's your range?
Damn, I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why
good one.
are you laughing?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be on
I thought you would say-
I thought she was going to be
Yeah.
on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no! I mean, I don't think I could. I don't know.
So you would say, would you
I'm
date-
not gonna get up here and lie. Okay, young men are very aggressive and they do not care how old I am. And
Wait, but Joy, I have to ask you because this is a whole thing with women.
25
where they're saying
is a
that these
grown
young men
man.
are really.
25 is grown, I
but
agree.
They're saying
nah,
that.
you ain't about to have me out here on
No,
some.
no,
25
no.
is a grown
They're
man.
saying 25-year-old men are where it's at. All the
Oh.
older women, that's what I'm trying to say. The women that I've been talking to, like in their 30s, late 30s, they're like, these younger men, they come, they're intentional, they come with it. They're like not playing around. They want to date you. They like treat you like you're a goddess. They appreciate you. They talk life into you. Like, I am hearing that these younger men from all these women, they are where it's at. I've never dated a younger man before. No, I've never wanted to.
They're telling
but like
the truth.
at this point, they're talking about
Is this the truth after dark? They're telling the truth.
This is what I'm hearing. And even
But
the
I
ones-
don't like. It's 20. I don't want to be clear here because I'm not. I don't like. 25 is a grown man.
It's a grown man, Joy.
Okay.
You're not. Don't
You're not
worry
about to have
that.
me on
no.
some
What about it? What else is non-negotiable for you?
This is interesting because when women are wanting to date younger men, that's where it's at. But when men want to date younger women, well,
Let's talk about why men love young girls so much. There are a number of reasons. A, you are young, so you look good because you have youth on your side. But B, most importantly and most scarily, because you are young and you lack knowledge, so you are easily manipulated. I do not care how much knowledge or experience you have as a woman. If the guy you are talking to is 5+ years older than you, you will be easy for him to manipulate. Now, I would say this stops being applicable from like 30+, because I think 30+, everybody is an adult.
but wait, there's more.
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know. But
What's-
you hit
what's
me.
too
You hit me with
religious?
the man of God thing. I says,
But you say God a lot on your podcast.
God.
Yeah, you be like, God, oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
oh my God, it's different.
Oh my
than
God, it's
talking
different
about
than being a
God.
man of God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some.
So this
I've
is
had some
interesting.
negative. I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion.
Are you religious? As a
Not
woman?
really.
No.
No.
So
I would say I'm a person of faith, but I'm not.
Okay.
I was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me
you
because
feel
I
like
don't
they're hiding
care.
behind their
I
religion.
don't care. Why? What does this
Something
matter to
happened
me?
with that before. That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Multiple
you might
times.
have a trigger behind that. for
I do.
sure. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
yeah.
I'm acknowledging. I'm triggered by this, and it's gonna. It's
Yeah.
it's become a red flag for me.
Wow.
I'm not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a. So just tell somebody else about it. I think for some men they think that that's what women are looking for, like looking for a good Christian man.
Yeah.
And some people are, but just not me. So
But this is my thing about religion too. Like, like man may not like lead with it, but like some men needed to pull them out of places. Like when there's nothing else. Like I felt like religion like helped me pull me out of some dark places. And like I believe
religion or
you know what I'm
faith?
saying? Faith, probably faith
Right.
more so than like.
Because to me, those
I
are two
have
different
faith.
things.
Okay.
Believing in God, having
believe in
spirituality,
God,
having a
spirituality,
connection
all
with your
that.
spiritual side, praying, all of those things I do.
Yeah.
But
Same, but
to-
religion is
to
different.
lead
Okay, I
with
understand
like,
what you're saying now.
like let's go to church on Sunday.
I'm Christian, I'm Catholic,
Right,
I'm, Baptist,
Understand
whatever
that.
it is, that's like your religion versus I'm a man of faith because I pray, I believe.
So Joy Taylor continues on and talks about the men that she will not date. And of course, in this situation, she's talking about that she doesn't want to date religious men. And that's because of past experiences and all of that. And while she does have history being a Baptist, she doesn't really care about religion. Well, here's the situation, Joy Taylor. Like, who cares about being with you? That's something that's important. Like, if the older guy had money and wants to deal with you, he would deal with you. If he had enough money, you would put up with it. But the reality is that the guys that are religious zealots can find another woman, not Joy Taylor. Nobody is beating down the door of Joy Taylor, who's a devout Christian and wants a woman like you. But let's go back to the previous point. Now, she talked about these young men are where it's at and they don't care about her age. Well, that's because the young men don't have a lot of experience in life. The reality is that people understand who Joy Taylor is, especially the men that have dealt with her, the Emmanuel Achos of the world, the Charlie Dixons of the world. Nobody wants to deal with Joy Taylor, and I would say a part of that is her attitude. It's not because she isn't attractive, and I believe she does have a thing for black men. Well, stop the show, obviously, and white men too. She has a thing for either one of those men. And the reason why they don't want to deal with her is because Joy Taylor is not feminine enough. And I can just tell that by her podcast episode. The reality is that these guys have a lot of opportunities, and Joy Taylor doesn't want to be what these men want. So now you're going younger. It's the same excuse we've heard with Cree Summer. It's the same excuse that we've heard with Tracy Ellis Ross. And now you're going younger because nobody wants to put up with you. It's not because you don't look good. And we can tell that you look decent because now, if you can look at this clip, there's Joy Taylor like switching up and basically twerking and everything, trying to appeal to be sexy. And a young guy who is looking for a challenge and ambitious about the world will take Joy Taylor on. And the only way that Joy Taylor can deal with the young man is because she wants to control that guy. Because Joy Taylor wants to be able to do whatever she wants to do and continue to do whatever she has been doing and living her life. And a guy who's successful is not going to deal with that. It's just not going to happen. And you can shame men all you want, talk about they're dealing with younger women or dealing with more agreeable women. But obviously, as it appears here, Joy Taylor is no better than Drea Michelle. She wants to deal with a grown man who's 25 because you know what? Hey, if a man wants to deal with me, I can then shift the needle for my own needs. The same thing with Vivica A. Fox when she was dating 50 Cent, who was younger than her. It was okay. When 50 Cent wanted to date younger women, remember what Vivica A. Fox said.
He just has such boy tendencies. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
He's just like, when I read that, I was like, really? You would say that because you don't want anyone to challenge you or talk to you. You want somebody to sit over there and be a pretty little doll that you can just pay, right? Can't handle a black woman, can you?
But wait, there's more.
Right. Higher power.
But also for me, I feel like a lot of people a lot of men that are extremely religious think that if we get together, that I'm going to start doing that. And like, I'm not.
Again, Joy Taylor is pretending as if she has opportunity out there. And she might have opportunity, but it's one thing to have opportunity with what is out there. You can always pick from what you don't want. There's another thing to have opportunity from what you really desire. And that seems to be a really big issue with ladies, understanding that, well, maybe when I was younger, men would put up with certain elements of me. And now that I'm a little older, they don't want to put up with it. But in the eyes of women, it's like, well, I'm still very attractive. Like, why is this not happening? Well, it's just that other people are more attractive now, or at least the same attractive, and then they have an easier path than dealing with somebody like you. Again, you have to be something that somebody wants to deal with. This is everything in life. It works in business, it works in relationships, it works in everything. Like, what you want in life matters to a certain point, but what you're willing to give matters the most. What we're seeing from Tracy Ellis Ross is that they don't really care what the men want. They want what they want. The only person that got the kind of man that she wanted was Brittany Renner, and she had to do a whole 180 just to even be considered to get with Kevin Gates. She had to change her faith. She had to change her outlook. She had to stop acting a certain way. And to be fair, Brittany Renner did all of that to get the man that she wanted. It was a big sacrifice, and she earned a lot less money because she couldn't booty clap it up. But the difference is she was willing to sacrifice to get the dream man of her life. But the other ladies aforementioned have not done so, and that is why they are out here dusty as hell, now looking to date younger men, because these younger men are now better and it's lit and it's where it's at, when the reality is you want to quote unquote control these men like the older men you've been blaming, okay? And the only reason why I'm saying that is because that's the same thing that they leverage against men. You want younger women because you can control them. And if that is the case, the older women want younger men so they can do the same damn thing, since the older men don't want to date women of their age group. So that must be the same thing for this. And again, it's another hit the wall story. It's another down bad story. It's another excuse for the fact that I failed in relationships. And when I had a chance to get white men or black men that were very successful, they still didn't want me. All I was a clap session, and they enrolled me over at Clapathon Technical University. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Yo Shay Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.